Christian cinema must truly believe that she is smart and the rest of us are all just a big pile of fools. If someone asks me to play Find the Hypocrite game and asks me to choose between Mansion and cinema, I will pick cinema without even blinking. It's easy. She is hiding behind Manchin's positions and letting him take all the flack from the left and the center. But the truth is, she must be the one who should be getting all the flack. So, in that regard, I will concede she is playing some smart politics. Manchin may be parroting some GOP positions, but Cinema is the true blue Republican. Manchin cannot even come close to her stature within the Republican Party. In a letter Cinema wrote to one of her constituents, she says, I support the 60 vote threshold for all Senate action. Debate on bills should be a bipartisan process that takes into account the views of all Americans, not just those of one political party. Regardless of the party in control of the Senate, respecting the opinions of senators from the minority party will result in better common sense legislation. There is some amazing wordplay here, getting very close to the Ted Cruz, Josh Hawley standards. So, Senator Sinema, how did the 60 vote threshold, respecting opinions and common sense legislation work over the last few decades? So, leaving out 692,000 people in Washington, D.C. without any representation in the political process, but accepting Wyoming with less population as a state and including them in the political process, is that what you call as common sense legislation? Let us not even talk about the 3 million Americans who live in Puerto Rico. That is Cinema's version of common sense legislation. So, what about the 54 Senate votes that backed background checks bill in 2013, pushed forward by Senator Pat Toomey and Joe Manchin after the massacre of innocent school children? 54 votes. And a bill that had the backing of more than 90% of Americans failed because it was not common sense legislation, according to Christian Cinema. Why did Mitch McConnell call himself the Grim Reaper? He only supports common sense legislation. We get it. No, we get it. So common sense legislation, is that a code word for Republican priorities being upheld? Is that a code word for making sure that the minority party exerts as much control over the majority? The 50 Democratic senators already account for more than 12 million Americans than the 50 Republican senators. So Cinema was indeed telling us the truth then. She said, respecting the opinion from the minority party. Uphold GOP values, everyone. Then she said in a recent interview, when you have a place that is broken and not working, and many would say that's the Senate today, I don't think the solution is to erode the rules. I think the solution is for senators to change their behavior and begin to work together, which is what the country wants us to do. So she wants senators to change their behavior and begin to work together. Where was she hiding when Mitch McConnell refused a hearing for Obama Supreme Court nominee Merrick Garland? Where was she when Senator Chuck Grassley, after talking to Obama for months over editing the Affordable Care Act, and finally telling Obama after months that there is nothing Obama can add or delete from the bill to get his vote? Why didn't she tell Grassley that the then president was bending over backwards to listen to the minority party's voice? Let us take a minute to thank the heavens here. We all know who exactly Kristen Sinema is. If not for the 50-50 Senate, we may have never seen her real face. What we are seeing today is what she is, and when a person tells you who they are for the first time, you better be ready to believe it. Also understand, she is not in Manchin's place. Manchin is running from a deep red state, West Virginia. Sinema is running from Arizona, a state that has already hit a purple patch, and Biden won the state on his way to the White House. And yet, Sinema is acting as if she is running for a Senate seat in Oklahoma because that is who she is. She will act like a very different person if the Democrats take full control of the House with more than 52 seats. Because that is who she is. She is as good as Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley. I think she is better than them. She deserves an Oscar. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please do subscribe.